Okay, another recipe for my cookbook today. We earlier made sourdough discard peach cobbler, and now we're going to make sweet chili cauliflower wings. These are so good. We all love them. Even the toddlers love them. Again, if the toddlers like the food, it's a testament to how good it is. Okay, so here is the recipe again, if you want a screenshot, if that's easier for some people. Actually, this was one of the earliest editions in the book, and so I don't have breadcrumbs here. So this was like my first copy, and there's a bunch of little mistakes, but I still use it. So you need breadcrumbs. That's the only thing that's missing. And as always, I'm going to be putting the recipe down in the description, so if that's easier for some people to reference, great. Actually, I should bring the cookbook in front of me again. So I have already prepped a lot of this. So right away, I'm gonna start with, this is half cup of all-purpose flour, and I did a little sprinkle of salt and pepper in here. But this is going to be the beginning of what's going to be like our wet dredge batter before we put breadcrumbs on our cauliflower florets. So the next thing we're going to add is 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. Those are my 3 go-to. Usually I use even amounts in a lot of different recipes. I think that's in my like tofu crumble, a couple other recipes, but I have that already mixed here. So going to mix that again. That's 1 tablespoon of onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika. Mix that in with a half cup of, 1 cup. Oh gosh. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Again, if I'm saying the wrong things, reference the description if you need to. I'm gonna say this one more time. This is correct. This is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon of almond. Oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm not talking. The description has the recipe. This is 1 cup of almond flour. That's where the almond was coming from. I'm like, why am I saying, did I just say flour? Almond milk. You guys, it's been a day. Oh my goodness. What? I'm gonna just look at the ingredients. 1 cup of almond milk, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, dash of salt and pepper. I should have just relied on the cookbook from the beginning, not my mind. Oh man. Okay, so as I'm mixing this, you can see it kind of comes together into like this like thick, I would say it's kind of like a thick pancake batter consistency. Same thing as your sourdough starter if you make sourdough. So it's kind of like the consistency of a really good sourdough starter. And I should be using a whisk or something just to make sure I get all these clumps out. I'm using a tablespoon thing. I'm too lazy right now. You gotta do what you gotta do. The boys are out picking. The boys is in my 2 toddlers, my 2 and 3-year-old boys, and my husband. They are out picking our wild blackberries because it is wild blackberry season in northern Minnesota. And we have wild blackberries all around our yard. So blessed, so thankful, so thankful. Okay, so that looks good to me. That's kind of what the batter looks like that you're gonna dump the cauliflower in, and I like really. I love a raw cauliflower taste. We tell kids to not talk with their mouth full. We need to tell ourselves. Okay. After that, I'm gonna just, I think that happens in every video. I drop something. And then there's little prancing feet. It's a big cauliflower piece, Maybelline. Lucky dog. You can have it. She's looking at me. She like paused within her mouth like, is this okay? Yeah, I think so. Shit. Okay. What am I looking around for? I don't know, reference, guidance, like what am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna put that in like that. I'm gonna actually help it out by giving it like a little mix here. What do I wanna use? Spoon, just a basic spoon. Just wanna coat it all. And I'm going to just shake it up after, but I'm just kind of starting the process. Moving some of the batter that was on the bottom around. And it's good to have like a really big bowl for this. We have bigger bowls than this and I would have used them. They all have sourdough bread in them right now because I'm making a bunch of bread today and tomorrow. Okay. You know, that actually did a pretty decent job, just like that. I don't even know if I really need to put the top on. Okay, well, that works. Guess you can just get a spoon and mix it up. This is such a great cauliflower wing recipe too, whether you're plant-based or not. Like, cauliflower wings are so delicious, especially if you make them right. And I really actually mean it when I say I have not had a better cauliflower wing. My husband says that about every single thing I make. He's like, this is the best I've ever had. It's the best version. And like, I love him for that. And I believe him too, because my food is good, girl. But no, really, this is like just a absolutely phenomenal cauliflower wing. And one of my little ways that I zhuzh it up is, looks good, is to use my sourdough breadcrumbs. So I always have like a loaf or two that I'll try to like leave out with all of my loaves. I'm gonna dump this into this bowl, just a bunch of breadcrumbs. If we need more, we'll add more. I always leave one of my loaves out, or I'll like take one from the freezer. I'm gonna need more than that, I can tell, whatever. And I leave it out to kind of get dry, rip it into pieces, and then I'll make breadcrumbs with it because I always use breadcrumbs, homemade panko for cauliflower wings and for some other recipes. I'm actually gonna be making like some plant-based vegan meatloaf muffins soon, and I'm going to be using my breadcrumbs in that. So I just poured breadcrumbs in here. You can just use regular panko or any breadcrumbs. Make your own breadcrumbs from just bread at the store if that's what you want to do. Buy some sourdough somewhere, make breadcrumbs from that so you actually have sourdough breadcrumbs, whatever you want to do. And then I'm gonna dump our, you know what, I'm gonna try to do this maybe in 2 rounds so it's not quite as difficult to get them coated. And then I'm just gonna like pour a bunch more like that on them. And this time I will shake it up. I end up realizing in my videos, I think it's like the 3rd or 4th time I've like shaken up a food. Apparently I do that a lot. Just get a good shake so you get a good coating. Ooh, beautiful. You guys see? They look gorgeous. Honestly, that was better than I expected. Except for, shoot, I just need to make sure I have enough. Maybe I don't have enough. We'll make it work. Okay. Probably could keep using more breadcrumbs, but apparently I underestimated. I always have such a wild amount of breadcrumbs, and apparently I don't now, so whatever. Next thing we're gonna do, oven is preheating, or just preheated to 425, which is how we're gonna cook these. I actually usually put them in the air fryer, but I think I'm gonna just be able to put more on a sheet pan this way. Can I move this off to the side so you guys can see? Okay. Usually I would be like very careful and like put them one by one, Yeah, I still might. I was gonna say, I might just dump it out. What do I feel like doing? I'm already doing this, so why not? You can see they're just like beautifully coated with sauce. That wet, like batter dredge really helps them to get the breadcrumbs to just stick super easily and super well. And I keep like going back to like maybe dump out everything in this. And I'm like, you know what? If there's any breadcrumbs that are left in here that have not like latched on to one of these, it's worth leaving in since I have more cauliflower to put in. Cauliflower wings are a great like way to get into some plant-based foods, recipes, because they're really meaty. Like again, like if you just have cauliflower on the side of something, you probably think what I'm saying is crazy. Like they're really meaty. What is that? But they really are. Like you'll see at the end of this, like you could easily be fooled that this was chicken, probably until you bit into it. But the flavor, the thing is, like when you get used to cooking plant-based, you realize how many easy swaps there actually are for meat. And it just takes like kind of a mindset shift at the beginning, because like we're so used to having meat be such a part of our diet. And I'm not saying that it shouldn't be. Some people might need it to be, but I think it's just really important to be mindful about the food you're consuming, where it's coming from, not be ignorant of, you know, harmful practices that are taking place, because that's basically was me my whole life. Look at this beautiful tray. Look at that. Like that looks like a huge wing. Awesome. Okay, I think we're gonna just start with this. Let me rinse my fingers. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see from this side, but I think I'm gonna put this tray in like this for, how long do I put these in? 20 to 25 minutes. If you do in the air fryer, I think you do more like 10 to 15, and I don't know. Look at my directions. I'm gonna put these in at 425 for about 20 to 25 minutes. They should be gorgeous. We're gonna work on a sauce for them. It's gonna be good. Here's this view. This is before they're going in the oven. You can see they're like beautifully coated. I honestly would normally do more breadcrumbs, but I just need to have enough for the rest. Oh, they're gonna be good. So we're gonna put this in the oven. Actually, we can do that right now. Let's do that. Here we go, 425. Ooh, always a rush of hot air. See them soon. So then after we put the cauliflower wings in the oven, those are cooking, we make our sweet chili sauce. And I actually just made this, and I wasn't filming because I was like, I'm just gonna tell you guys really quickly what's in this. But this is 2/3 cup of sweet chili sauce. There's various kinds you can get at the store. 2 teaspoons of liquid aminos. You've seen this in many of my recipes if you've watched. 4 teaspoons of lime juice. I just use lime juice like this if I don't have limes at home. Honestly, I probably do, but I still use this sometimes anyways. 2 to 4 garlic cloves minced, that's in here, and 2 teaspoons of chili oil. This is the one I use. That's optional. You can use any chili oil too, and you also don't have to. And then I add 4 teaspoons of sriracha, another optional part of the recipe. I mix that all together. And that's what this sauce looks like. That's our sweet chili sauce. So good. Smells, honestly, just like it sounds, a sweet chili sauce. Like a little punch from the chili, a little sweetness in there. Delicious. So as soon as the cauliflower wings come out, we'll put those into a bowl. I'll probably let them cool for a little bit before I do that. Put those into a bowl. Pour our sauce on, then we can plate it up. I like to sprinkle sesame seeds and a little green onion or chives from the garden. Make it look a little pretty. Ooh, baby, we in business. So these just came out of the oven. You can see they're nice and just like beautifully crispy. Beautifully crispy. So great to get sourdough benefits in your wings, and there's another round in there. So we're gonna let these cool. Pretty babies. Gonna let them cool. Let the other ones cook. Once these ones are cooled, we'll pour them into a bowl, add the sauce. We will have some cauliflower wings. Cauliflower wings are done, first round. And we're gonna try to do what I do with my almond flour and all the other things, where I just try to like gather it all. Yeah, baby. Ooh, every single one. This one I thought was gonna fall. Okay. Gosh, these look so good. These look so good. Oh my goodness. You guys see? Beautiful. Beautiful golden brown. Gorgeous. So, we're going to pour sauce over these. Oh my goodness. So good. And I just kind of toss it around, and there are more wings cooking, but I'm actually gonna either use a different sauce for those ones or leave them plain because my kids really like them plain. This sauce is maybe a little too spicy for them, but they love the cauliflower wings themselves, so. Oh man, they're so pretty. And I think I was saying something about this earlier, I don't know if I did, that when you use your sourdough in any way, whether it's sourdough discard or sourdough loaf, turn it into breadcrumbs, you're getting all those great gut health benefits that you would get when eating sourdough bread. And how fun to get some great gut health benefits on your wing. Oh, I actually don't even know why I'm doing wing. It's not a chicken wing, it's just a wing, baby. You're so pretty. I'll turn the camera around so you can see into the bowl. That's it. Tolly wings, some of the best you'll ever have. I'm gonna plate these, sprinkle some sesame seeds on them, as well as just a garnish, like I said, of either green onion or some chives from the garden. Make it look extra pretty. My husband's gonna gobble them up. Look at that view. Look at those wings. Are you serious? Oh man, they're so pretty. Yes, make them. They taste better than they look, as good as they look. I don't know, one of the two. Yum. Okay, just came in from the garden. My dad I saw him outside, he lives close to us. So I brought him some cauliflower wings to try. And he loved them. Okay, but what I needed in the garden for the wings, look at these green onions, so big. And then some chives. So we have chives, green onions. I don't know which ones I want to use on the wings, but I'm just gonna wash these, cut them up, and then you can see how beautifully plated these wings be. These wings will be. Okay, here are our wings. Sprinkle them with some sesame seeds. And then get a little dipping sauce spot. Should have made more room. Squeeze it on in there. We use a little non-dairy plant-based ranch. There's a bunch of different brands out there. We get whatever, you know. There you go. My husband loves ranch with his wings. And then last but not least, certainly not least, just cut up a little green onion or chives, a little sprinkle of flavor, a little garnish of love. Gorgeous. However much you want. I'm not the one who does this normally. My husband's the one who does this. Look at me going all slow. My husband actually does like all the chopping and cleaning of vegetables, which is just so lovely. And he like loves to do it. Like he knows how to store everything. He's like looked up how to perfectly store and keep all like veggies and fruits fresh. I didn't even ask him to do that. Thankful. Okay. We're gonna use all of this. Why would we stop here now? Just gonna keep cutting. There we go. Cuties. Beautiful. Ah, that's not gonna work. Oh my goodness. Like, really? Are you serious? Are you serious? Look at that. Like, gorgeous. Sweet chili cauliflower wings. Can you even tell? Like, can you tell? You couldn't tell that those are cauliflower in there. So pretty. So simple. Baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Okay, we have to try this. We gotta do a little dip. And beep, beep, beep. So good. So good. Second round coming out now. Billy just came in from outside. Come here.
Oh my God.
I did it!
Why am I feeding you? I should let you do it.
I don't know, but please do it.
No, you don't have to get on your knees.
Oh yeah, I do. For this, I need to be closer.
You see ladybugs up there? Okay, we gotta go tend to children.